around here in mid. Can they get Armel?
Maledict's level 1, cast to come through Armel. He's got the Quas up, the Cold Snap. There's the Fairy Fire, which will keep him alive. And they've got a great Ice Shards on a Yang. Is it going to be enough damage, though? Armel needs to be a little bit careful. Can't really afford to get hit with the Spirit Lance, but he will help get the kill to split between both Cuckoo and him, so...
The way Armel is building on his Invoker shows me that he knows how to play this lane. Like, picking up the... People don't tend to buy Aquila as much on Invoker anymore, but I think it is actually really good in this situation where you're getting kind of chipped down by the Phantom Lancer. Stomp is going to connect up top. Kangaroo diving onto Raven.
They actually have a wand for him to survive a little bit longer, but not enough. Kangaroo might fall. They're going to actually telekinesis Bryant instead. They've already used the cast. They have the Maledict ready. Bryant getting low. Tim's not able to get it done, though. The Fade Bolt Tim's is so close, but not quite enough. And Raven will fall. That's pretty good gank coming in from this Fire Dragoon team.
That's really nice. It's good that the dual offlane works out like that and takes advantage of the fact that they just forced the Tusk over to mid. The Witch Doctor's rotations have been pretty sick so far. I mean, he did die at mid lane, but then immediately after creating that space went and found himself a kill up top.
So how is this Void doing bottom? 7 last hits? Not that bad, all things considered. He's a little bit behind that of Kangaroo, which makes sense, but he's not too far behind Razor either. Razor has 12 last hits. 11 denies is the big thing. So SamH is getting some stuff done. He's got boots now, just trying to get to level 6, and then we'll go from there. Not as bad as maybe it could have been, I suppose, for this Void in the bottom lane for now.
Yeah, he's not going to get completely dominated by the Razor, which is really nice. And yeah, Razor CS, not actually that impressive, like you're saying. Oh, Tim's getting caught out here.
Yeah, gets clapped. They will use
these crits, though.
And there's the snowball. Tim's is somehow still alive. Yang will Maledict, but it's on to 2, and it's already 1 dead. And they have Night Shard's going to be 2. Sunstrike. They won't be able to get the kill for the Invoker, but it is a Raven double kill, so I'm sure they're fine with it. That is a lot of good.
That feels so bad for Armel. If that was Liquid, they give Miracle the kill. They give him the last hit for sure. Like,
yeah,
I think that's just a... They probably didn't call for the Sunstrike, and I guess they knew that they didn't need it. So maybe that's a slight thing that you can point out is like, oh, look, you can tell that Armel is a newer player on the team. Because it sucks so bad as Invoker to spend that 175 mana and have it not do anything.
Yeah.
But
he does have the Aquila and wand, though, so...
Yeah, it's not a huge deal.
It's just kind of unfortunate. Starting to get spammed down. The Phantom Rush. They've also got the Spirit Lance to cast. It bounce through the Maledict. It'll bounce again. Armel low, but he has Quas. He's also got a Salve to work with. He has no Cold Snap. He finally gets it up now. Still low. One more auto attack. The Sunstrike to come through. It won't hit on Alacrity. Very close. The Doppelganger. Alacrity trying to run. They've got the Ice Shards in Yang. They will at least get 1 kill out of it as Cuckoo and Tim both rotate, but again, the Witch Doctor in a pretty good position to find that Invoker kill, even though it's a little bit longer than they wanted it to.
Yeah, I don't know if he would have survived if he'd been able to run over and get into the snowball, but it would have certainly made the turnaround a little bit easier. And they're looking at Raven again up top, but they've already used the clap, so I'm not going to really be able to get him.
So there is a slight lead now. I mean, it's pretty much nothing at this point for Fire Dragoon. They've got good farm on their PL. The Razor's starting to really catch up and do some good work in this bottom lane. That's the key here. Both of these heroes are going to have a pretty good start for Fire Dragoon at this point and see how that carries into the mid-game in a couple minutes. But Armel about to get ganked again. The cast go up through. He does have a raindrop, so it's going to be a little bit harder. He'll drop the Ice Wall, and that will signify time to back up for FDG. While I try to deal with that, as there is a rotation from Tim's and Cuckoo. Cuckoo has a haste rune. No smoke. There's no vision to spot this. They'll drop the ward. They'll see Yang. He might die again. Snowball. Telekinesis comes in. Actually, a little awkward. Sunstrike will miss, but the Ice Shards might be enough to get the kill. Sunstrike hits, and that's really good for Armel, but no such luck there, unfortunately.
Yeah, they really got to try and get the Invoker these Sunstrike kills, especially when he's in the hard lane like this, right? He's not completely free farming. He can kind of back up into the jungle and still have a decent trajectory for this game, but like you were saying just a second ago, the Razor is now starting to pick up the pace in terms of his farm, and that's definitely a hero that can start getting quite scary quite quickly once he leaves his lane and then starts being active on the map.
Alacrity, Telekinesis, they need a Snowball Sweep Stroke. They will use the Doppelganger. The cast will come through. Maledict hitting up as well. Cast continues to bounce, but Cuckoo and Tim should be fine. Another TP is going to come in from the Radiant side. going to be Ajit, and they're going to try to find something. Armel getting Spirit Lanced up. No more Ice Wall. He's got the Cold Snap queued up along with the Sunstrike. Ajit has the Phase as well as Static Link ready, but now that they're under the Tier 1 tower, they don't want to die, which makes sense. And Cuckoo and Armel will just kind of sit back under the tower for now.
That's kind of an expensive rotation. They're giving the Void a lot of room at bottom. Sandmage, interestingly enough, has picked up a Ring of Health.
Yes.
I don't know if this is going to be a Battle Fury from him. I kind of hope that it isn't.
I'd be surprised, to say the least.
Yeah.
But
no.
Caldown will come in, but there's going to be no damage. The Sunstrike should hit up. It's a lot of damage. Caldown's still hitting a couple of auto attacks from Raven, and that's a big kill if they can get it, and they will. Raven will get another pickup here going his way. And good chrono, even though he's Static Linked and lost all of his damage, they were able to set something up. But Armel in the mid lane getting chased down. The Spirit Lance coming in. He's regenerating up. He's got a south. There's the Spirit Lance. He's getting low. There's no more rotations available. One more auto attack and Alacrity will get it done. He dies in Tier 2, and they cannot punish it at all. Meanwhile, Tim's getting run at by Bryant, but nothing they can do there. So another big kill on this Invoker, him getting dropped down, but it is going to be 1-for-1 trade across the map. See if they find Tim's. Yang is nearby with a cast. Brian will go for a TP bottom as they're going to try to defend this. Okay, we'll slow things down. Oh, maybe not. Raven, Static Linked up. He's probably dead. Static Link along with plenty of damage from Brian. Good homing missile, maybe not. He's actually able to get away. They needed 1 or 2 more auto attacks. They just couldn't quite get it. And so Raven gets up under the Tier 1 tower.
Yeah, man, Ajit even like optimized that 100%. He knew that if he needed to stay within Static Link range, but then not get close enough that the Unstable Current would wake him up. So he got as much drained as he possibly could, and then hit him with the Unstable Current, but still was not quite enough.
Yeah.
And yeah, Raven surviving. That was a really nice rotation from Raven. I think it's a pretty obvious rotation as well, though. The Void linking up with the Gyrocopter to get the kill. So he could have maybe played a little bit more defensively, or just made sure that he had his Elder Titan there with him, because I think if they get a stomp out, maybe he survives or something like that. But the last couple of minutes have not been so kind to Ajit. He rotated mid, didn't get anything done there, had to walk all the way bottom, immediately died. So TNC definitely putting a little bit of a damper on that fire.
Yeah, he's only like 400 ahead of Sam H now, too. He's the offlaner in that lane. So Sam H starting to get some work done. Like you mentioned, probably not a Battle Fury with health, but we'll see. I mean, he might go down that road if he's feeling good. But Armel going to get ganked to the mid lane potentially. They're looking for a stomp. Alacrity coming in. He's got the Spirit Lance. It's going to be pretty confusing, by the way. There's a guy named Alacrity and there's an Invoker on the enemy team. So
yeah,
see how that goes. Stomp's going to hit up onto Cuckoo. Good snowball. Maybe not. It's going to go, and they're going to fight Alacrity. Potentially the Sunstrike will hit up and get the kill. No! It's Raven that gets it done, though. They will still have the split to come out. Faces Void in trouble. Cannot time walk away. He will get dropped down. The Maladin coming in more than enough to get the kill. He was mid-animation of the time walk as he got dropped down. Meantime, Cyclone, they will get the boulder toss off on Armel. He's going to fall, surely, with 1 more auto attack. Tim's will get dusted up. They'll try to chase him down, but he's already kind of behind the tower looking for the stomp. It will just miss. If that hits, they get the kill. They still might. Cass will come in, but he's under the Tier 2 tower. And they're not going to chase any further. Cuckoo on the other side is going to get spotted by a range creep. Ajit is nearby if he wants to go for something, but decides not to. So another couple of good minutes here for Fire Dragoon, finding some 2 kills finally, but they have to use split in order to do so.
I think Sam H is probably feeling like he messed up there. Oh, they're going to get Brian.
Man, these Sunstrikes.
Yeah, he's like 0 for 6 or something at the moment.
It's not looking good. But,
no, it was like it was a real confident Invoker pick, and it's turned out to be a very underwhelming Invoker game in terms of the farm. I mean, look at him. He's 5th or 6th on net worth. Not
behind the Brewmaster, who's almost got a blink.
But yeah, Sam H messed up a little bit in that last engagement. He went, like, as soon as he got out of the chain stun from the paralyzing cask, he tried to get the chrono off. I think he could have just time walked. He also had 8 wand charges, so he could have wanded and then time walked. I don't know if that would have changed things too much.
He's gonna die. Oh man, I thought he would, but he actually sees left for now. Got another time walk. He has Chronosphere. He needs a little bit more, but he cannot make it out in time.
Meanwhile,
so he time walks. They get the Kangaroo kill in the top lane with Call Down and Snowball and War Response, which is good, but still. Now Armel is getting run at by IG bottom too. Can't farm really any place to farm at this point. Oop.
Yeah, he's having a hard time of it. Every single lane, if he goes there, is actually fairly difficult. Nope.
Imps is coming in. DD on Cuckoo. There's the Earth Splitter getting dropped down in the
hide.
And it's going to hit on both, and they're going to cancel the TP that Tim's was using. So that's going to be 2 kills going the way of FDG. That's pretty good for them. Alacrity getting a double kill. He's getting closer and closer to his Diffusal Blade now, with Threads already done. Kill on top of it. A couple of big kills coming for Fire Dragoon, and it's now 9-10 with them having a 1k advantage at this point.
Yeah, this timing for Fire Dragoon is about to be insane. Blink on the Brew, Diffusal Blade on the Phantom Lancer, and they've just picked up a drum on the Razor. Maybe he gets like... I don't even know what he grabs next. Maybe he'll go for... he'll like just go for the Ogre Club out of his Hurricane Pike or something. But he's big regardless.
We'll see. I mean, they have 1k advantage. Chronosphere has, I think, been used once in this game to good effect in terms of getting that kill bottom onto, I think it was the Razor. So we'll see if they can't find something again. There's a smoke for Cuckoo. It looks like they're finally going to try to use it and try to make something happen. They also have the Mask of Madness now on Raven. Cuckoo will not be smoked. He's going to sit mid and maybe try to bait something, try to get some farm in the meantime, get some experience. But we'll see if they can't find this Chrono and get a kill here. Kangaroo does have a split.
Nice scan.
This is not the easiest target to find, but with 4 heroes here, it should be fine. Kangaroo got to try to get it off in time, and he does. And now no Chronosphere. They wasted the split. Now if they can just get out, it's probably fine. But we'll see if that's going to be the case. Nobody's rotating over. It looks like the split is going to be used for naught. And maybe they can find this brew. They're going to try to chase that.
Hey, don't give it to the Rubik. Don't let Rubik have it. Don't let him have it. Don't give it to Tim's. Oh, no.
He actually had no mana to collapse. That's very sad. They'll drop the Chrono. The Sunstrike hits this time. They'll finally get the kill. Looking for Yang. They're going to fall. Double kill for Raven. Ajit is going to be next. He's going to get caught and killed. Samage and Cuckoo doing some serious work. The Earth Splitter will hit on nothing. They've got the split coming out from the Rubik, which did a lot there. Bryant also going to chase down Cuckoo. No Warriors Punch. Snowball on 3. Good ice shards. If you keep chasing this, can he snowball in time? No. 1 second on cooldown. Raven hoping this will drop down. There's the Rocket Barrage. Another kill going the way of TNC. 4 dead, and just like that, you are back in the game and then some for TNC. My God, not that they were ever out of it, but still, what a fight from them.
This FDG team has no idea how to cut their losses. So that was... Oh, Tim's dead. All right, well, they at least punish him.
That's good news. I think Alacrity was the only one that didn't die in that fight. He was just kind of farming in the meantime, but yeah, as soon as that Brew Panda split goes, it's, you leave him to die, the rest of your team goes farms elsewhere, and just, I don't know. Unfortunate for them, I suppose.
Yeah, I think the mentality definitely needs to be no split, no fight, right? And like Alacrity, the fact that he's probably calling to his team, like, look, I'm super close to Diffusal. If you just let me get this, then I'm strong. But right now, I'm not actually that, not actually that powerful. And they lose way more than they should have there.
Alacrity getting chased down. There's the Snowball. He'll get the Tier 1 tower, but he's going to die for it. And that's Raven on a monster kill spree. He's quietly had a pretty good game, 9-1-3. 9 kills out of the 15 on his team at 15.5 minutes into the game is pretty significant. And he's going to have an SNY a little bit later on into the game, but he's still got a Yasha at least done for now. In the meantime, though, Cuckoo behind the tower. He's found Brian if he wants to go for him. Raven now going to get static link. He's a little too deep. He's going to lose this monster kill spree, and it will go to Brian, in fact. Samage also taking the step forward. Sunstrike will come out. Yang, I think, just narrowly avoided it, unfortunately. They will find Samage on top of it. They really want this kill on the Witch Doctor. They have Warriors Punch in 1. They will get it, but can they get out now is the question. Telekinesis and Sleep will go in and will hit on to the Cuckoo Tusk. He should fall. Tim's will also get dropped down. Your Splitter, I think, just missed, and Cuckoo's still got to try to get out. He's got a Snowball. Ice Shards were used. Pretty good shoots there, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. They'll static link as the Snowball comes in. He's going to go back. Now he's going to run over to Brian. Get up on that and try to get away, but should fall from her and the Astral Plasma Field coming in. Okay, so just like that, they turn it back around. And yes, they lose Alacrity, but it's a pretty big kill on Raven and losing that streak.
They just went super deep. Like, I don't know, I guess TNC maybe feeling themselves a little bit too much there after that previous fight went so well. So this should now be kind of the timing for FDG to go and make something happen. I'd like to see a smoke come out. They've got another Primal Split to use. They got the Blink. You do have a smoke on Yang. There is a Chrono available, but this should be go time. They got to use
Armel. Yeah. They want this hero. By the way, he's come back pretty nice, but he's got a Midas now. Point booster, so. Yeah. Oh, this could be very dangerous for both teams. Tim's is going to break the smoke. They're going to see this. They have a chrono ready. Sam H is running in. Kangaroo's going to try to get the split off in time. He does, but it's chronoed up. Alacrity's caught in as well. He's actually on the edge. The ice shards will come in. The Sunstrike will just miss. They will lose Raven. Sam H needs to back up now. They have the split still going. Armel now is caught up. There's going to be a snowball coming in, but it doesn't hit on Ajit, and Ajit's going to find the Armel kill. No!
No way, no way, no way, no way!
Is he going to get out of this? He will get dropped down. They actually drop the sentry. They come in with Kangaroo. They get the vision down, and they will find 2 big kills, plus the Chronosphere was expended. Yes, they lost Alacrity. They might even find Sam H if they're lucky. There's a force forward. Ajit doesn't have another static link available. Plasma field coming in. Sam H able to get out for now.
He loves that taunt, huh?
My God, yeah, he uses it literally every 5 seconds. Oh, that juke was pretty nice. He jukes back to the north. They won't find him now. And he's just dancing.
Yep.
He's just dancing.
So that, I mean, that fight almost went okay for TNC. It was unfortunate they couldn't get a better Chronosphere down. I mean, if they somehow find a Chrono that Gyrocopter is out of, but everybody else is in, then I think they're looking pretty good there. Sam H, maybe he's danced his last here.
He's got another time walk, and he should
okay.
make it away.
He's gonna be all right.
Yeah, Ajit's just faster than Sam H, plus he has the 4-step, so even with a time walk, he can at least get 1 time walk worth of static link damage at the very least. Which is more than enough to get him like his full damage. 217 drained. But, so yeah, we talked about the Invoker. He has a Midas. He's working on an Aghanim, except he's actually not too far behind. They're even going to smoke with him, but I think this is more of the rest of TNC go do something, try to get a Sunstrike for Armel. You get your Ags, you want to keep farming, obviously. You need more experience, so it's not quite, you know, there for TNC. They still need a lot more time here to get this Invoker back in the game.
Yeah, and now we've got a Blade Mail picked up for the Razor. I'm in 2 minds about this item, this game. It's nice. It is certainly good against the Gyro. Oh, who they managed to find here? It's the Phantom Lancer getting rolled on. Homing Missiles can actually connect.
He's got Doppelganger in 5 to call down Sunstrike, his telekinesis. They finally got it. I was wondering, is he going to get this kill? He finally got it.
Yeah. They did
19.5 minutes, but...
So, yeah. Quickly before this fight breaks out, it might not happen, actually, but I like the Blade Mail this game. I think it's a decent Blade Mail game, but the problem is that it might just represent a dead stop in terms of his item progression here. Like, this might just be the last moderately sized item that he even gets.
He gets to the Shrine. I don't even think he needs anything to let him die here. Yeah. Oh. They've spotted him. They want to re-engage. They have Chrono.
Void's over
Kangaroo.
here.
Oh, Kangaroo just blinked out. Time dilation. Ice Shards will hit. Snowball's coming in. He's going to split. Now Cuckoo's got to run. He might die for this. They're going to throw up the Boulder Toss. A couple of auto attacks. It's a double kill for Ajit. And they're going to keep going. They've got this Void cycloned up. He's got Time Walk. Can they time this? Oh, they do! That was beautiful! Maybe they get this kill. The static is going to be close. He time walks away. There's the Blade Mail. They'll drop the Chronosphere. The Panthers. It's not going to be enough. The Meatball. The Sunstrike. They definitely blast. They do get the Void at the very least. Kangaroo now man fighting into Armel. The Earth Splinter's going to come in. That should get the kill. The Dust is up as well. The Tornado not in time. And Raven is CP'd into actually just
Stolen Splitter.
They're going to, yeah, that is just going to be a double kill. And Tim's, even with the Stolen Splitter, yes, they will get the kill onto Kangaroo, but it's 4 dead for TNC just like that. And Tim's might be the 5th. The TP will come in. Bryant not trying to die for this, nor is Yang. Alacrity's not here at this point, so they're going to back themselves away. The Spirit Vessel from Bryant is up doing some serious work. 2 charges left on that. And it looks like Fire Dragoon, they're right in this game at this point. A 2K lead, doing really well in that last fight.
And it was so important that they caught the Void the way that they did, because if TNC disengage, only losing their Tusk to force the split, I think Cuckoo would have been so happy with how that played out. But the fact that they were able to perfectly line up the Stomp with the Dispel from the Brewmaster, like there was I don't even think there was like 0.1 of a second in between that Dispel happening and then the sleep landing. That was so nice.
Yeah, that was insane timing. I actually was shocked that they were able to get it that perfectly. Very big kill for him for sure, but well, TNC are going to try for a gank. They don't have Chronosphere. I was using that last fight. Maybe they can find something. By the way, Roche hasn't been taken this game. It's 21 minutes in. No Roche is taken yet, but TNC find a kill or two. Maybe they can turn this into a Roche. Ajit would be nice to kill, but he's in the mid lane. They might just try to pressure the tier 1 tower top lane, although the tier 1 mid is lower. In fact, it's like one or two hits away from death. In fact, it's in deny range if they wanted to. But this smoke is not going to accomplish anything other than for TNC to ward and get some decent wards down across the map.
Yeah, not quite what they were hoping for. Razor just going to be going for a BKB up next. He had a hood queued up for a second, which I was very dubious about, but I think this is still okay. Maybe a little, maybe you can argue that it's a little bit weird with the blade mail. If your plan is to utilize the blade mail effectively to help kill the gyrocopter and the invoker, then maybe you just want to be tanking up a little bit more. But this is again part of why I was just maybe skeptical of the blade mail in the first place.
Yeah, the blade mail, he's doing a lot of damage without it, so maybe that's
I think it would have been better to just maybe finish his Hurricane Pike, and then get the BKB. And Pike helps you farm a little bit faster than blade mail does as well. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but still something. TNC taking a couple of towers there, and I mean, we do have FDG firing right back, but I do feel like TNC are starting to actually kind of hit their timings in terms of how they're going to scale.
Split, Cuckoo going to get caught. Snowball avoids the boulder toss, but this is still not a great Ice Shards, he's going to try to get glimmered up. They should have detection. They drop a sentry. They do. He will die. But again, if they just lose him, that's not that bad. Samh is going to time walk across the Roche pit. And they have a Cyclone available. If they can find the vision, he's got another time walk available. He's going to be just out of time. The Drunken Haze will go. Samh going to try for the TP. It's going to be close. It looks like it's trying to stomp. Won't be there. Very good TP. And again, this is what we were talking about in that last big fight. If they lose just the Tusk for that split, that's a great disengage from TNC, and that's exactly it here for them.
Yeah, it's really nice. They're going to keep farming. And I think at this point, the Gyrocopter and the Invoker should slowly start to overtake the PL and the Razor in terms of net worth. And once they're kind of an item ahead, that's where things are going to start getting a little bit scarier for the FDG side. And now they're going to be relying a lot on their Phantom Lancer. But as we've seen, he can actually still die in these fights, though maybe the heart is going to change things a little bit. It's almost got that picked up.
This heart's going to be difficult. They need a little bit more damage to deal with, and we'll see. The BKB has been picked up, though, for the Gyrocopter. He had an excellent start. He had like a 9-1 and 6 start. He's died 3 times since then, so he's gotten a couple of assists, or 1 assist rather, but nothing really else other than that. And now with this BKB, things might change. He was working on this, and while he has the Ashe, he stopped off for that BKB. Maybe he still completes it. Maybe he goes Mantle. We'll see what happens. But the timing window is going to be soon. This is a good scan for the Radiant. They smoke up pretty much close to this ward, first of all. And secondly, the scan, of course, was on top of them. And so it looks like Fire Dragoon are backing up, and they have an understanding of what's going on. Other than Ajit, they've drawn the line. They see him. There is a ward that spots him out. And we'll see how this goes.
This is scary.
They're going to see him. They've got Chrono. They're going to use it. The Sunstrike, this is a dead Razor. And this could lead into a lot for TNC, potentially even this Roshan. He does have a buyback, but I'm not sure he's going to use it for the first Rosh of the game.
Yeah. This is... So I trash-talked the Invoker a little bit during the draft. I still think he's a pretty average hero at the moment, but the one thing that he has turned out to be quite good for this game is that the catch from FDG is quite bad, though they're coming over to contest this Roche.
Slap split coming in. Samh in trouble. He's got a time walk away from the death ward. Raven will pop the BKB. Good Earth Splitter. Armel in trouble. Spirit vesseled up, and Raven's about to fall to this death ward as well. And TNC, it's all collapsing out from under them. Tim's going to get chased down by Alacrity. He's got the heart. It's going to kick in here in a moment, and Cuckoo can't find him with the snowball. This is going to be a double kill for Yank, potentially more, as Cuckoo is going to try to die to Roche. The Sunstrike will come in, and the Roche will go to the Dire, but it is going to be Alacrity that gets the Aegis. That was a great Sunstrike to finish off Roche, but Armel about to fall. He will make it out. The Spirit Vessel, not enough damage as he's rejetting in the well. Wow, what a fight.
That definitely blast was sick.
So that was, I didn't think they could fight that with the Razor dead, but man, that was a great clap from Kangaroo, and then Yank drops that death ward down. The Spirit Vessel, the Elder Titan ultimate doing some serious work there as well. And at the least they get the Dire, get the Roshan, but getting that Aegis is going to be pretty significant for Alacrity, who already has a heart. He's already hard enough to kill one time, let alone twice.
I don't even know if they needed to go for the Roche. I guess they were just thinking that, oh hey, we have this BKB on the Gyrocopter, we're probably still fine. But this is going to be pretty costly, because the way that the game was looking is that I think we get to a point a little bit later on where the Invoker just split pushes and the catch from FDG is terrible, so eventually they kind of get ground out. But now they've got a pretty big opportunity here. High grounding is still tough though against what TNC have.
Yeah, all that stuff. They've got the Samba to Cuckoo. Ajit's going to come in and static link. Good force away, which breaks it immediately. Spirit Lance will do some more damage. Alacrity's just working on the tower. Samh jumps in Chronos, but he misses onto Alacrity. They want to get Ajit, and they might. Definitely Glass will come in. And the Ul Scepter will keep the Invoker alive for now, but Samh is getting run out. He can't time walk. He just gets enough mana with a wand charge. Earth Splitter comes in. That might have been Stolen doing some work there. Alacrity's still working on the tier 3. They don't have Ajit, but they still feel confident here. The jump in, there's the time dilation. Alacrity now regenerating up the Heart of Tarrasque. He'll jump forward looking for Cuckoo. I think they're going to get the tier 3 out of this. There's no Chrono to deal with. They don't have the Rubik either. The Glyph will come in, but this tier 3 looks to be gone. Kangaroo still hasn't split, by the way. He hasn't used it yet. And they can't really blow him up before he gets it off. Heat coming in from Cuckoo, and they're going to try to find something here. Alacrity would be the target. Snowball coming in. And we'll see if they can't find him. Kangaroo jumps in. There's the split. Samh will have to walk away. And this Rack's now open and vulnerable for FDG to go and work on it. And they will get the melee Rack to start things off here. So just like that, there's not much they can do against Split and Alacrity with a Heart of Tarrasque and an Aegis. They will lose a building. Maybe they can get more out of this. They're going to try to chase down the Earth Panda. There's the Boulder Toss. Alacrity is running right back in. Diffusal goes, and that is going to be Samh's dead. So getting a little too aggressive. Now they're going to lose Cuckoo potentially if he's not careful. They'll drop the EMP, though. Doppelganger comes out at the perfect time. Armel is now getting chased down. They want to get one kill. There's the War's Push. Kangaroo's still alive, burning to death. The Meatball might be enough. The Voodoo Restoration, and he actually survives somehow, and they turn and get the kill onto Cuckoo. Armel getting Glimmer Cape, but Alacrity is just running in, running amok on the rest of the TNC team. They cannot get the range racks for now, and Alacrity gets Spirit Vesseled as the heart kicks in. It will get canceled, but he will just run. And if you're TNC, you did lose a tier 3 in a melee Rex, but I feel like that could have been a whole lot worse for them.
Yeah, that's really scary that they just seemingly have no answers to the Phantom Lancer. He was just chopping wood on their tier 3 that entire time. As we're seeing, you know, the Invoker still has quite a lot of split pushing that he can do, and their high ground defense does get a little bit stronger as the game goes on. But yeah, losing that Roshan, costing them a lane of racks, and now potentially leaving them exposed to, you know, some more bad things down the line. They definitely need some more damage on this Gyrocopter. Raven's farm actually kind of stalled out a little bit. I guess he's been moving around with the other heroes, setting up kills. But not expecting him to see him behind the Razor, especially not a Razor with this kind of a build, right? It's not like Ajit's gone for anything particularly farmy.
Ooh, Sam's good Glimmer Cape actually keeps him alive, but Armel's the one getting chased down. Very good Tornado to keep him up. The Ice Shard's blocking the path. Alacrity trying to cut his way through the tree line to find that kill, but very dangerous. They need to wait out the Sages, which is another minute before it's gone at this point. And that's going to be difficult. They want to use this Chrono. If they can get the kill onto Alacrity with the Chronosphere, that would be perfect. He's really the big issue now. It is only a 7k net worth advantage at this point, 30.5 minutes in game, but we'll see. SMY is now done for the Gyrocopter. That'll give him a little bit more damage to work with, but Alacrity, again, so tough to deal with on this Phantom Lancer, especially with Split to back him up, too. Taking some damage, though. Needs to be a little careful. 30 more seconds left on the tape now.
I think TNC win or lose this game at this point based on the decision-making of their Invoker. How effectively he's able to actually get damage down in the fights.
We're going to lose another tier 3 Walrus Punch coming in. 12 seconds on the Aegis. Tier 3's gone. If you're Alacrity, how long do you stay? Seems pretty confident. Void is missing. They're trying to backstab from behind. There's the split used, but they won't find anything.
1 second.
At least not yet. The Aegis should fall here in a moment. They're going to Chrono. This is the perfect timing if they can find it. The Aegis is gone. The Deputy Blast, the Meatball. They need this kill. The Telekinesis. They need more damage. He's low. He might fall. One more auto attack. He's going to make it away. They were so close, and they can't find the kill. Raven forces pop the BKB. Ajit is in. They found Armel. He might need to buy back. Raven's about to go down. He will get chopped up by Ajit, whipping him away. A triple kill for him, and a couple of buybacks forced. Alacrity, the Heart of Tarrasque. He's back in. And there's just not much they can do now with Chronosphere down. They had one opportunity, and it seems to be slipping away. Cuckoo getting hit up by the illusions. Alacrity is in, diffusal used. And will he throw down an Ice Wall? Won't keep him alive. Alacrity finds a double kill now, and this will probably finish off this set of racks and maybe even this game, depending on how far they continue to go here. There's just not much else TNC can do, and it looks like they want to finish this one off right now if they can. What a fight.
That was so close. Alacrity just barely surviving. Didn't have that last like 100 damage that they needed to be able to bring him down. You know, if Gyrocopter has another damage item, he dies for sure. But at this point, looking like FDG going to be taking the second game. The cocky Invoker pick gets punished. We are definitely not going to be seeing it in the third game. I don't think, Mon.
No, I don't. I would be surprised. Maybe as a fifth pick, but I would seriously doubt it. So, and we talked about it during the draft. We were unsure of it. They played pretty well, things considered. Ray